doing things are looking pretty good so far. Just gotta make sure to do some audio checks. Looks like audio's picking up. Things are looking pretty good. All right, everyone. I'm back. How's everyone doing? It's been a long time. I know. Save the prayers, save all the stuff. I'm back. I'm here. I miss you all. We're finally back, and well, I'm finally back. It's good to see you guys again. So what have I missed in Portugal? Oh man, I heard there was a really close race. I gotta take a look at the post information to make sure race results. So Portugal, of course, it was JT and Legendary and Link. Of course, the Williams are straight up dominating the race at that point. They're just dominating, but it looks like I heard there was close fights, close battles, close finishes as well. So that looks pretty good so far, and I'm very happy with that. Right now, we're getting ready for our next Grand Prix race at Texas. And let me get my device plugged in real quick. There we go. Sorry, my phone was about to die and like that, so I had to make sure to get the batteries charged up. Right now, with Texas, it is a 20-turn track with 2 DRS zones, 1 significant speed trap approaching towards turn 12. Oh man, it is a beautiful track to be in, but it's also a track that is probably going to be the ones that's not going to be the best in, but yeah. But so far so good. I'm a bit rusty, a little bit tired, and a little bit frustrated because after that F1 race, yeah. Actually, no, not frustrated, disappointed on some cases, but I'm happy because Mr. Oliver Bearman from the UK earning points, finishing P7. I have to give props where props is due. A very, very good driver, an absolute respect, and an absolute class. Right now, we are waiting in a few minutes. Some people are readying up. Right now, we're waiting for lobby host to get things set up. That's what we're waiting for. Of course, I'm going to be in the commentary booth. So hopefully you guys are going to be enjoying the ride with us in Texas. Looks like Texas is going to be mostly a clear race for what I know. Gotta make sure to look at all the info to make sure, because this is my first time returning in a while. So far, it's going to be a clear race, but it's going to be pretty cloudy so far. Right now, of course, we have Legendary going to be racing in the Williams, but JT is not there. He's not here. And we got everyone else from Alfa Romeo, from Haas, to Aston Martin, from different teams like that. Little bit, once again, a bit rusty. There might be a mistake or two once I actually start to get the rhythm. But other than that, I'm excited to watch, as you guys are. And hopefully we can get a good, and I mean this, a very, very good Grand Prix race. Something that could be as interesting to watch than than today with the F1 Grand Prix. Currently, 7 minutes till green light. We have our officials standing by, waiting till the race actually starts to go official. Let me make sure if I have access. No, I don't have access to socials, so I won't be able to send in the link to the Discord, sadly. But we are live streaming. I just don't have access to show the actual live stream at the moment. Currently there is right now we're just waiting for that at the moment. There's a lot of drivers that are readying up. They're getting a little bit angsty a little bit. We will be having a short qualifying, as always, a 20-lap race. And just going to be a fun time with Eco Performance turned on. Hopefully we can get something that's interesting. I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to give you as much info as humanly possible. If I was on PC, I would be giving you a lot more info, a lot more information, and like that. So that's what I'm just trying to do. Just trying to get the hype up for this and like that. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Until then, let me get my glasses real quick. There we go. Just want to make sure that I can actually see. And of course, I have my keyboard with me to press and like that, because I'm gonna have to charge my controller and like that. I use the controller to help with the controlling of the cameras and everything, but with that I forgot to charge it, so we're gonna have to do is plug that in. Someone disconnected. I think we're gonna get them back. Right now, we're just waiting for the time hit 0, and then we'll be ready to go. But a lot of people are excited to race. Of course, we got the McLarens, we got the Mercedes, AMG Petronas, we got the Soul Red Bull, Mr. Link from Canada, and of course, you got me from the United States. Oh, we got Zucker representing Ferrari, Scuderia Ferrari. Beautiful. Just saying, as a bias, I do want to see a Ferrari. Oh, but looks like Legendary is given the green light. When you see a green check mark from the host, that means it's a green light. All drivers are now checking. So looks like things are getting ready. An 18-minute qualifying session. I think, yeah, 18-minute qualifying session. And then a 20-lap, a 35% Grand Prix race. So this is going to be a fun one. I'm going to put the controller right over there. I got my track map on the right. Got the info that I need. And hopefully a race that could be very entertaining. And for some people that are probably asking, why didn't I commentate last week in Portugal? Well, I had some family events. Family events. I'm talking about going into one of my uncle's works barbecue. I do love some briskets. And it's kind of funny because we're racing at Texas. First of all, this is the home country Grand Prix for me. And to maybe one or two drivers, I'm not exactly sure. There we go. We're going to have to get this. Lap data enabled. Yep. Track map full. And I think that's really about it. The Haas from Mr. Scruff is getting in. And now you got the McLaren of Hawaiian Pizza. Just want to make sure I have all the buttons aligned. Also, Monster is rejoining in, one of the Alfa Romeos. So an 18-minute, pretty much an 18-minute qualifying session. This is pretty much not just qualifying session, but your practice. This is just an all-in-one bundle, pretty much. I know there's going to be some drivers that haven't raced for a bit that are going to have to do some setups at this track. So, right now, you got the Haas of Scruff and Hawaiian Pizza on their outlap, and you also have JT Gaming. The other McLaren is going to be on an outlap right now, so he's out. Everyone else is still in the box, finalizing the setups. It looks like the other Haas is coming out. So that's going to be well. Right now, I just want to see some good racing. Good thing no one's Dutch right now, because I don't want to hear the Dutch national anthem again. So right now we're going to be focusing on Hawaiian Pizza, the McLaren. Right now in Sector 1, heading to Sector 2. Is he good? So far, we're not pretty much sure yet. Caution in Sector 3. But it's probably nothing too crazy like that, unless if it's a big wreck. We'll be reviewing some race incidents if it does happen. Heading to the long straight where that DRS zone, heading to the speed trap. And now approaching to Sector 3. Right now the lap looks pretty clean so far, so good. Hawaiian Pizza's doing pretty well. Keeping the car clean, keeping the car tight. Now heading to the final turn, turn 20. No, not turn 20, that's turn 19. Then heading to turn 20. Scruff gets a 134.157. And Scruff gets a 134.545. The Haas was slightly faster. Now let's approach towards the other McLaren, Mr. JT Gaming. It looks like his lap is going to be invalidated. Oh! Here's the other Haas. Fastest on Sector 1, approaching to Sector 2. Well, he's on Sector 2 right now. He's doing so far so good. I gotta remember his name again. I'm so sorry, I am not good with memory. Sector 2, not as fast on Sector 2, but the lap is clean. Oh, it's Gio. I forgot it's Gio. Okay. So Gio's keeping it clean so far. So he's doing pretty good right now. Approaching to turn 19. Then turn 20. Then heading back to the start-finish line. Will he get it? A 134.429. Faster than the McLaren, but not as fast as his teammate. Now we'll look at the Mercedes AMG Petronas. Mr. Young. Not Mr. Young. This is Hyperboss. I am so sorry. Once again, my memories is playing with me. Or is it Young? Hang on. Is it Young? Let me make sure. My memory's playing tricks with me and I hate it right now. I hate it with a burning passion. Yes, it is Young. And Raja, that's Hyperboss. Okay, that's Hyperboss. He gets a 134.043. Currently the fastest car right now. Right now we're keeping an eye on the other Mercedes. Approaching to turn 12 towards the speed trap. Into the odd U-turn. Zigzagging. Approaching to 16, 17. Then 18. And now heading to 19. Approaching 20. Is he good? What position? Not so much. A 135.315. Not the best lap for him. He's probably going to contact his teammate to see if he can help him with the setups a little bit. Let's actually look at Evil right now. Evil J-Lo in the Aston Martin. So far, so good. I'm not sure if he will make any improvements or any downgrades. Looks like I think that is the Williams crossing the finish line. I'm looking at the mini-map right now. Will he be able to 132.898? That's what we call a straight overkill. And the Aston Martin will get P3 from that lap. Now we're looking at Mr. Link, fastest on Sector 1. He's in Sector 2 right now. The Red Bull. The one that broke the Williams streak. Can't say with his bare hands, but feels like it. Oh, man. Now heading to Sector 3. Crossing the line. Fastest on Sector 2. He's on Sector 3. He needs to keep the momentum going. Lap is looking pretty good. Heading to 18. Now approaching to 19. Heading to the final turn 20. No! Lap invalidation. No! No, he would have got P. Oh no, he would have got P2 at least. Oh, that's not happy. Now let's look at the Alfa Romeo, now known as Sauber. Back to the old name. No, I mean it's called Kick Sauber, but people are calling it Sauber. Even the current F1 commentators. 2 minutes. Oof. Hopefully he can do some setup adjustments because he's going to need it. Now we're looking at the other McLaren. Fastest on Sector 2, actually. We haven't seen that if he was fastest on Sector 1, but fastest on Sector 2. Let's look at if he's going to can be fastest overall. Hawaiian Pizza's actually in the lap, I think. Yeah, he is. Hawaiian Pizza will improve his position. But what about his teammate JT Gaming? He does a P2. It's not as fast as the Williams, but definitely an improvement. I know, it looks like Link is getting a second try on this one. I can say for sure that he's probably not happy with that lap invalidation. But I'm not sure if he's going to get a good lap because of his battery power. You can see the lights are blinking, and also we switched the cameras to see his wheel of how much percentage he's lost, and it's not. And he lost a lot of that momentum. I know, Gio, I gotta admit, what happened like to him? Lap invalidation, but man, he is with a 133.498. That is actually insane. Now this would put some time for the Mercedes, for everyone else to get setup changes. That's going to be a lot of time to tinker with. And now here comes the Ferrari. Scuderia Ferrari. And won't let us to show the actual camera, but here it is. The number 47 of Scuderia Ferrari. Also wearing a Red Bull helmet. What the hell? Currently he's on an outlap right now. So outlap doesn't really mean much. But when it actually starts to go with the actual lap, oh my goodness, then it actually starts to matter. I mean, I recommend to warm up those tires, but don't push the car too much. The tires are cold. Warm them up first. You have time, you have time. Caution in Sector 1 is just traffic, nothing crazy. I know, it'd be nice to see the time. 4.5 minutes remaining. So far, we don't see any positions increase or decreasing, so that's what I call overextending the wheel a little bit. I think he's trying to warm up the tires, but I think he's warming them up a little bit too much. If you catch my drift. Now heading to his actual lap. The Tifosi is on their feet, hopefully seeing the Ferrari make it up positions, maybe going into the top 5. That's a spot will be the best. Exiting Sector 1, approaching to Sector 2. Nothing too crazy. I know, yes, we are focusing on the Ferrari. By the way, JT Gaming makes it an improvement, actually. We should have focused on him, but we also want to see other cars in the field. Heading towards the speed trap. And now exiting sector 2, approaching to sector 3, nothing improved. Well, nothing improved. I mean, he's on his actual lap, but no purple. We're not sure if he's going to be getting fastest overall. Not like fastest overall, but we're not sure if he's going to get top 5 or not. Let's take a look. Heading to 18. Now to 19. Now to the final turn, turn 20. The number 47 with the Scuderia Ferrari, a 136.808. Not the best from the Ferrari. A Legendary just set up a newer, faster lap at 132.578. Right now we're just waiting for the other cars like that. Now we're looking at Monster right now. The Alfa Romeo that put in sadly a not so well of a lap. A 2 minute and 2 seconds. Can he make a extraordinary improvement? Yes, of course he will. But it's by barely, a 135.985 from Monster. Right now we're having a close battle for P2, but P1 is just a rocket. Just a rocket right now. That's all I can really say. It's a rocket. Alright, now we're going to see the Red Bull. Seeing the RB19 in action. Because this is 2023, not 2024. Keeping it clean, keeping it tight. Right now, qualifying is done. People are finishing up. The Raja of 133.188. J-Lo of 133.405. JT Gaming 133.495. And then Geo 133.498. Can the Red Bull knock one of them out and get at least a top 5 or at least podium position for qualifying? Approaching to 19 and approaching to turn 20. He makes improvement, the 133.381 P4. Link will take it. Looks like everyone is ending. Everything is pretty much to an end. Legendary will get the P1. We're going to take a look at our qualifying positions. Legendary getting the P1 for Williams. P2 goes to Raja, aka Hyperboss, in the Mercedes AMG Petronas. P3 goes to JT Gaming in the McLaren. 4th goes to Link in the Red Bull. P5 belongs to Evil. P6 belongs to Geo in the Haas. P7 goes to Scruff. P8 goes to Hawaiian Pizza. P9 goes to Mr. Young. P10 to the Ferrari for Zucker. And then Monster Box, I think, gets the 10th position. That is all of the cars in the field. Next up, it is the glorifying race. The race that you guys have been waiting for. Welcome to Austin, Texas. To the Texas Grand Prix. I'm not calling it the U.S. Grand Prix. No, this is the Texas Grand Prix. Because we have 3 U.S. Grand Prix tracks. Miami, Vegas, and Coda. This is the Texas Grand Prix, okay? We're waiting for all drivers loading in. Everyone getting their setups. Probably contacting on their dedicated channels. Or probably in the general chat to let them know when they're ready to get their setups and everything. This is going to be an exciting one. 20 laps of action. 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Oh no! The Mercedes making huge contact. Oh no! Legendary. He's turning into a pinball machine. He might have damage too. This is not good. Oh no, no, no. This is not how this is supposed to start. Oh no, no, no. This is good for everyone else, but for Legendary, this is not good at all. We're just seeing turning things into a bowling alley. What is going on? This isn't the NASCAR race. This is the F1 race. Stop turning turn 1 into a bowling alley. JT Gaming is leading the race, leading the first lap right now. Link 45 and the Red Bull. Evil and the Aston Martin. Oh, a contact in the back. Nothing too severe, but right now a lot of drivers are having some little issues. Legendary is going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat on this one. We need to get also our details of our penalties, so just to make sure that for anyone that gets penalties. Caution in sector 3. It looks like the Mercedes is probably retiring. But he's hitting the wall. Oh, that's Mr. Young. Oh, I feel bad for him. He's driving. Okay, I thought he was driving backwards on the track at first, but no, he's driving forwards. I feel bad for him. But now Legendary has a big tolls to work on. And Hyperboss gets a 3-second penalty right off the bat. Yep, here we go. Here comes the penalties. JT Gaming leading the Grand Prix and the McLaren. Then you have Link in the Red Bull. And then you got J-Lo in the Aston Martin. A star of the race right off the bat. Can't believe that. Can't believe what we're seeing, what we're witnessing. Don't know if it's good. We don't know if it's bad. But this is for sure entertaining to watch. Currently, they're approaching towards 16, 17, 18 turns. That entire U-turn itself. The McLaren is leading the race, but not by much. 0.4, 3/10 of a second, 4/10 of a second. Don't forget with the slipstream as well. Now, this is lap 3. DRS will be enabled, especially on the exit of turn 11. Approaching to turn 12, that's where DRS will be enabled at. Young retired in the session. Will this cause a safety car? Yes, it will. Him DNFing. This could benefit Mr. Legendary. This could either hurt Legendary. We don't know. But the safety car has been enabled because of the early retirement. I bet the F1 chat is probably going to go insane because of it. Safety car is literally at sector 1 waiting for the rest of the other cars. Young has retired and left the session. This might have just dampened the race just a tiny bit for some of these drivers, especially to the drivers that are within the top 5. Or probably not just top 5, within the top 9. If you're not legendary, then this could be a risk, seeing the safety car being deployed. Currently, we will be I think we will be continuing this this season of the of FRL, and I think I'm not sure. I got a contact, but there is potential that we could be moving to F1 24 on the next season. I'm not exactly sure. I will have to contact JT, Ty, and also contacting Legendary and see if they are willing to make that move. And more importantly, wink wink, if they can able to get me the game. While we're in the safety car right now, I gotta do some stuff for one moment. I'll be right back for just a second. Just on time for the safety car to end. We are back into racing. Oh my goodness. Just timed it just perfectly. We are back into racing. JT Gaming is leading the race. Raja gets another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. So he has a 6-second penalty. JT Gaming is leading the race. Hawaiian Pizza is battling against Legendary Boy. Things are looking pretty good so far. I am so sorry. Groceries were at my door and like that. And my mom needed help. So we are back into the racing so far. And JT Gaming in the McLaren. Can the McLaren win? Can the papaya dominate the Lone Star State of Texas? We also have Haas, an American team, also racing right now, and they're looking pretty good so far. J-Lo in the Aston Martin doing really well. He overtakes. Hang on. Let's go to here real quick. We have a three-wheel teammate. What are teammates? No. Caution within sector 3. Oh, this is not good. Just as we were talking well about Haas. Gio and Scruff made contact. That's not even good. Now he has to replace the front wing. Oh, no. But he overtakes Hawaiian Pizza. He will take P4. Technically P3 actually, due to the 6-second penalty. But currently, just overall, it's a P4. The Alfa Romeo will get a 3-second time penalty. Right now I have my drink with me. I'm already energetic right now. This already just got me even further. Oh my goodness. Right now, JT Gaming in the McLaren is doing really well. Legendary Boy, I feel really bad. He got turned into a pinball machine on lap 1. We caught that on camera, that's for sure. There's going to be a lot of drama. I mean, just be aware, it's Texas, for Christ's sakes. The Lone Star State of Texas. Sovereign Texas soil. Not really sovereign. Let's focus on J-Lo because it looks like he's getting ready to overtake the Mercedes AMG. DRS has been enabled. Let's actually do this. Our little technology that we have. The 360 camera. And there it is. The Aston Martin is trying. He has the faster pace so far. Can he maintain it? He doesn't want to hit him. The Aston Martin is faster. But he's getting slowed down, and look. P4, P5, the McLaren and the Haas is catching up. Now we're approaching towards DRS zone. The Mercedes doesn't have it, but everyone else does. Welcome to the DRS train zone, exclusively in the sovereign Texas soil. He wouldn't get it. No, he won't, and he goes over. And he gets a 3-second penalty. No! The Aston Martin gets a 3-second penalty. Gio is trying to go for P3. Hang on. No, I don't want that one. I want to press that one. Gio, no! Gio disconnected! Gio disconnected! No! Gio disconnected! No! He was doing so good! He was actually having a decent race! No! Gio got DC! Gio got DC! Yes. Now Hawaiian Pizza, now it's time to battle. Oh, the Mercedes is low on battery, or probably is completely depleted on battery power. The Aston Martin's holding on, but he has that 3-second penalty. Hawaiian Pizza and the McLaren holding his position, not just holding the position, but trying to make sure to capitalize at this moment. And into DRS. Get that little beep. Using a little bit of battery. He ain't going to get the overtake. Oh, they made contact. Can he capitalize? He will. McLaren 1-2, baby. And Roger gets another 3-second penalty. What a way to capitalize. What a way to capitalize the moment. And now you got the Red Bull joining. DRS is opening. Those DRS wings, they're lethal. They're like human torpedoes, human missiles pretty much. Right now Hawaiian Pizza lost 2 positions. Technically he's still in podium. But Link, the Red Bull, and the RB19, the championship, the IRL championship winning car, the IRL championship winning car, the RB19. He's in P2, he capitalized, he maintained energy. Now he's probably going for the attack. I never would have thought to see this, guys. Oh, it's kind of getting me a little bit emotional. But that just shows this is so much passion of Formula One. I love it. This is what I love to see. Where it practically almost puts me into tears. This is a type of fight, a type of moment that we need to see. Right now, Link and the Red Bull. Right now, the Red Bull hasn't been getting much wins in this virtual Grand Prix, in the virtual series, than it is to its IRL predecessor. And it looks like JT Gaming is boxing for new tires. That'll put the Canadian Destroyer in the lead of this Grand Prix. Heading to the S-curves. Hawaiian Pizza gets a 3-second penalty. Link is doing really well so far. The pit cycles might do something, but right now, it is so much things that are happening right now. Need a drink for this one. I'm getting nearly choked up because of this. Holding those emotions and holding everything. I can feel the intensity. It's big. Right now, with the penalties, it looks like the Ferrari is actually in podium position in technical term. So this is looking good so far. Zucker didn't have the best qualifying and like that, probably because he might have joined up late or probably didn't have a setup, but it looks like he has a setup now that he is comfortable of, and now he can use it. And then you got Raja, he's getting thrown with penalties. He needs to start coming in clean, or else he's going to get more penalties. I think 2 more 3-second penalties and he's done. That'll be his race. And then Gio, I feel bad for Gio. This is something I am not happy of. That not I'm not. It's not that I'm not happy at him. It's just I'm not happy with the situation. He deserved better. Legendary boy gets the fastest lap right now, but currently he has a 17-second gap between him and P1. I don't know how he's gonna pull this off, but he's gonna have to pull it off soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Link is doing really well, the Red Bull. Let me just say, he's not the one that usually goes attack first, ask questions later type of person, but when it comes with consistency, Link can capitalize with consistency, and eventually that consistency will eventually end up for him in the later stage becoming a contender threat for the race. And that's what makes this so fun. Different strategies, different ways to race. And there it is. Raja gets disqualified from session. I said it. If he keeps on getting penalties, he'll be out. That race is done for him. He is out of the Grand Prix. Double DNFs to the Mercedes. Double DNFs to the Mercedes. I am not happy with that, and quite uncomfortable on that. Right now, I saw the chat messages, the chat box. Oh, I see Gio. Hi, Gio. I feel bad for you, Gio, that you got disconnected. I feel bad for you. Trust me. I feel bad for you, Gio. But yeah. Currently, technical term, Evil's in the lead. Well, not a technical term, but in physical term, in the leaderboard, he's in the lead, but with that 3-second penalty, technically, it will be Link that will be still in the lead. So he is in no pressure right now. Link is in no pressure territory, because the people that are in P3 and now in P2, they have penalties. He doesn't. All he has to do is just keep the car clean, keep the race tidy, and just take it home. Bring home the Grand Prix win. Right now, Link in the Red Bull in the RB19. He is doing pretty good right now. I know I'm saying this so much, but it really is. Looks like the Ferrari, the Tifosi, is getting ready to attack the P3 position here very soon. Or he's probably just trying to keep it consistently to make sure that the Hawaiian doesn't get a 3-second gap. So that's all that matters. He needs to keep it below 3 seconds. Right now, this is a good place where he's at. If he can overtake, he can overtake. But he will have to make it soon, because JT Gaming, he wants that P1 position back. Right now we're on 14 out of 20. Link is playing the long game, and he is playing it at his best. He's playing it like it's chess. And he's doing the best. I didn't mean to rhyme on that one, but my goodness, it did. Caution within Sector 3. It looks like we have an incident. in the Alfa Romeo. No, he retired. This could cause a safety car. This could cause a safety car. Still caution. There's still a caution. No. Nope. No caution. Not no caution, but no safety car. JT Gaming is closing in on the Ferrari. It's looking pretty good so far. The quietness a little bit. The little sizzleness. The little fire. The lit of fire for anyone that is in 5th and above. This is the moment to execute. This is something that people has been waiting to see for a long time. And I'm not saying this with disrespect, Legendary, so be aware. But people's been waiting to see something like this to break. And boy, it sure did. I'm so sorry though, Legendary, for what happened on lap 1. But here is a good battle. Even if they have the penalties, it's still a good battle. Right now we're at 5 to go. Right now the Aston Martin and the Red Bull are technically battling. Right now, if I was Link, I would be focusing on recharging than fighting against the Aston Martin, because you are depleting your battery faster than a fat man at a buffet. So probably be best to get the battery recharged. So far, 3 DNFs. We have 3 DNFs right now. Well, technically 4, but that one was a disconnect than a actual retirement. So we have 3 retirements. We have the Alfa Romeo of Monster Box. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. If not, I'm sorry. Den Young and Raja, aka Hyperboss. The 2 Mercedes DNF'd. The Alfa Romeo DNF'd. And yeah, that's practically about it. This is currently going really well. Looks like the Red Bull is indeed probably recharging the battery. He doesn't have to worry about battling against the Aston Martin, because the Aston Martin has a 3-second time penalty. Just focus on recharging the battery. Just focus on that. Recharge the battery. Make sure you don't deplete it. This track, with how the track layout is, recharging the battery is as easy as it is. Right now we're on 4 to go so far. And he's just doing pretty good. Link has just played the long game and he's doing fine. Legendary Boy has left the session. No! Legendary Boy, no, no, no! He got a disconnect. Oh no. Things went from bad to worse for the Williams camp. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, no, no. This is not looking too good. Things are not looking good in the Williams camp right now. Heading to 3 to go. And right now, Link is still trying to battle against the Aston Martin. I'm not sure if that's the best play at the moment. I understand you want the actual full-blown win, overtaking win, being P1 overall, other than getting P1 through a time penalty. But it's won't change a thing. It won't change a thing. You will still get those points. The Aston Martin. The Aston Martin, they probably are working together actually. They could be working together where they can benefit from both cases, where the Aston Martin gets a podium position, a guaranteed podium position, while the Red Bull gets a, I'm so sorry, gets a guaranteed win as long as they are working together. That could be the potential, or it could be that Link probably wants the total win. We don't know. All that matters is if it's working out, it's working out. Approaching to 2 laps to go at the Texas Grand Prix. You got a bunch of virtual fans on their feet. Probably because right now the U.S. is getting the better end of the stick at the moment of really good Grand Prix race in this nice league. So far, we're just seeing a pretty well battle. If Evil didn't get that time penalty, then this would have been a battle. But so far, Link has really nothing really else to worry about. Right now we also have P3, JT Gaming, as expected, climbing through the ranks. And just flat out just doing the best as he can. And he's driving as the best as he can. But I don't know if they're going to go through with the Red Bull and the Aston Martin. If they are working together, then this really does changes things. But if it truly is a battle, then it could be something that it could end up something crazy. We don't know. The Oracle Red Bull been leading a good chunk of the race. Been doing really well on the. Now we're at the final lap. He's just been doing fantastic. This is exactly what Link needed. This probably might have ended up turning out better than probably he ever predicted. So this is, once again, this is turning out to be a fun race. Sorry, I'm looking at the messages. But yeah, it looks like there could be server issues that we don't even know what's going on about because so many disconnects that I didn't even know, that no one else even knew. So once again, this is something that, you know, is completely out of our control. This is something from EA, but we can't really change much, especially in the late of the race and like that. Right now, approaching to turn 16, 17, and 18. Down to 19. And heading to the final turn, turn 20. The Red Bull will win at Texas. And Aston Martin with Evil driving will take P2. Absolutely splendid. JT Gaming didn't know he got a penalty, but it wouldn't even matter. He takes home P3. So it's a Red Bull, Aston Martin, and McLaren. Absolutely insane. Never thought this race will actually go in the way that it will go. But Link will take home take home the Grand Prix win. J-Lo, or Evil, one of the two names, will take home P2. Very good finish. And JT Gaming gets P3. Good job for them. An absolutely stunning race in Texas. Driver of the day, of course it will belong to Link. Link deserved that. That was absolutely his, and no one will take that away. That wasn't a Mickey win. That was a hard-fought win with strategy. And he played the strategy in the absolute way, in the absolute most perfect way. Congratulations to Link 45 for winning the Texas Grand Prix. And the race just went into his favor. Here is the podium celebration. Raising the trophy. And there's the Red Bull mechanics and engineers. And there goes the champagne. We're waiting for this to load, so I can get the pictures. No, we're not going to get the leaderboard, aren't we? Actually, no, we already got the leaderboard from the race finish, so it's fine. But thank you guys for joining in. I'm happy that I'm back. I know, a bit rusty, but I am so happy I'm back. Extremely excited for what's to come for the next race and the race after that and probably the race after that. Actually, no, we're closing into the season, actually. Let me take a look real quick. So, right now, let's look at our calendar for the next race. The next race will be in Great Britain, and then our final race in round 10, we will wrap up in Sao Paulo, in Brazil. Thank you guys. I'm Basco101. Thank you for joining in. I'm happy that you guys watched this with me. I'll see you guys next time in the FRL's F1 League. Thank you guys, and take care.